I made £500,000 in 1 week, and I'm going to tell you exactly how I did it and how you can do it as well. So, in order to tell this story, we actually have to go back about 3 years to 2020, mid pandemic. I was finishing my university studying a law degree, and of course, after I finished, I was looking for a job, as I think is the status quo. When you leave university doing a degree that you absolutely hate, you go out there into the real world and you wonder, what the hell do I do next? And of course, being in the middle of a pandemic and being in a lockdown, it was really, really difficult to find opportunities. So looked around, spoke to a friend of mine who had a connection at a telecoms company that actually turned into a PPE company. So they were selling face masks and face shields and, all the stuff that like everyone was making loads of money off during the pandemic. So anyway, I went to speak to the guy who was like, look, man, you can come and work as a sales rep at this company and, you won't get any progression, but at least you'll get some experience. You can work on minimum wage and you can get a 2% commission on every deal you sell. So I was like, yeah, cool. A job, an opportunity to, develop some skills. Didn't know anything about the world, didn't know about business, didn't know about how money worked. And I was like, yeah, let's do it, man. I was just told you had to have a job when you came out of university. Apparently, that's just how the adult life worked. So, joined the PPE company. And I remember my first day on the job, I sat down and I'm like, all right, cool. So who do I ring? Where do I get customers from? And I remember my boss saying to me, yeah, just get a LinkedIn account, make lots of connections, start posting what our products are every day. And yeah, cold call people and you see what happens. So, I got thrown into the deep end and yeah, gave it a shot and just started calling people. Literally started just reaching out, making connections and, posting our products every single day, So first day I had about 100 connections, after a week I had about 300, 400 connections and I just kept building. 3 weeks went by and I had no sales at all. And I'd done a lot of cold calling by then. I'd reached out to a lot of people, but obviously I had no experience and I had to put the work in and just keep developing and, learn on the job, as they say. I think the best, as anybody would tell you, you can do all the reading in the world you want, but if you don't do action, if you don't just try things, you won't be able to learn anything. So anyway, in the 4th week, got on the phone with this random guy. I was like, yeah, look, I can sell you a million face masks for £40,000. Within half an hour, he came into the office, saw the product, and boom, it was done. That was the deal, closed it right there and then. And of course I made £800 commission, 2% of 40,000, right? Yeah. So, I was like amazed. I didn't even focus on the fact that, the company had just got 40 grand into their account with literally just calling one guy. I was too excited about the £800 that I received in my bank account. But I got my first sale, which was pretty cool. And then just continued, So from there, I got a lot of confidence and I started reaching out to 100 plus people every single day through LinkedIn, through going on Amazon to find sellers there. I went on eBay. I tried every single avenue possible. At the end of the day, after getting that £800 in my pocket, I had the itch. I was just like, yeah, man, I need to keep working. And so I reached 100 plus people a day, kept coming up with new systems, analyzed my results, saw how many closes I had in a day and kept adapting and moving. Wasn't making many sales, wasn't exactly making a lot of money like I did in that first deal. And it was pretty frustrating. It wasn't easy, but I also realized that I just had to keep grinding. If I kept calling people, if you put enough reps in, the results come. It's like you go to the gym, right? You're not gonna get abs and a six pack and you're not gonna get massive muscles overnight. It's a case of going to the gym, working out every single day and letting it, build over time, compound gains, right? And so anyway, I was consistent every day. And then 3 months into the job, one day this guy reached out to me on LinkedIn. By that point in time, because I'd been posting every day, because I had about 1,500 connections, majority of them were people just buying and selling PPE. So by that time I had people reaching out to me, inquiring about offers. Most of it were just scams, people just trying to scam us for money, trying to get people to send it across. Some random Chinese wholesaler oh yeah, I've got this and using fancy words and whatnot. And I knew most of it was just BS, but I just kept replying to every inquiry that came my way because, I built the reputation and I thought, well, hopefully one of these pays off. I don't know. But the way I looked at it was it's my job, right? I need to get sales and I need to just find the leads. So anyway, this one guy reached out to me and goes, yeah, look, I'm looking for these masks in Netherlands. I need 120,000 masks, and I think each mask was something like £3 a mask was what he was like his target price was. So I go to my boss, I went to some suppliers and I was like, yo, I don't know if this guy's legit or not, but he's saying that he needs 120,000 masks. They were special masks. They were 3M branded masks. And I was like, can we get these? Do we have any like supply chain to get this? And, did a little bit of research and realized that we actually did have the supply chain. And within 3 days of that guy reaching out to me on LinkedIn, I closed the deal with him for £350,000. From the day he messaged me to the day that we got £350,000 into our bank account, it was 3 days to close that deal. That is all it took. And it started from some random guy on LinkedIn reaching out to me and being like,
yo, I'm looking for these masks.
and it was insane because we made £200,000 commission. And like, when I look back at that now, I basically negotiated, brokered, closed, sourced the product, and did the entire sales process from top to bottom and made my company £200,000 in 3 days. And obviously, because I was making like the 2% commission, that was £7,000 for me. I got so excited, and in the moment I was like, wow, 7 grand. But like, when I look back at that time and I think about everything that happened, and I just look at like what people are capable of, and it really opens your mind up to this world and makes you realize that like, there is so much money out there. There's, if you open your mind up and you get into these sort of avenues where you get to experience it, be it as a sales rep, be it, doing appointment setting or closing for different companies, like the potential there is just absolutely insane. And that is exactly how I basically directly generated £350,000 in revenue for my company. And I think the point that I'm basically trying to get to, and the message that I'm trying to give from this story, is the first thing that I want to make like very clear and obvious is, to anyone watching and thinking, oh, he got lucky. He just got some random guy who reached out to him on LinkedIn, and because of that, he closed the deal for 7 grand. It's like, really, really think about it, because I started 3 months before that. I was reaching out to 100 plus people a day. And for 2.5 months, I literally only closed one other deal that was more than like £500, which was, of course, the £40,000 deal that I mentioned at the start. But apart from that, I didn't get anything, man. I was hustling and grinding and ringing people up and adapting my methods every day. But through that daily grind and that daily consistency of just putting the reps in, learning, working hard, and just being desperate to succeed and make money, I opened up the opportunity where, if you look at it, because I was reaching out and making connections on LinkedIn and posting the products every day, I built a personal reputation. I built that brand for my company to show that we're able to close big deals and do the work. And as a result, I got somebody who came and made me 7 grand literally 3 months coming out of university. And I looked at it and I was like, so I went to uni, I did a law degree, and I came out with a 7 grand commission in sales from one deal, which was just wild to me. And I think the first lesson that I want to basically get across is the importance of compound gains. If you have something that you're passionate about, if you want to get fit, if you want to successfully become a really good sales rep, if you want to open up an e-com store and start making big money, you're not going to be able to do it overnight, man. But if you work hard every single day, you keep putting the grind in, you're consistent, those compound gains will build up and you will start to create luck for yourself, because luck is a manifestation of the hard work that you put in. If you keep putting in the work every day, those compound gains will lead to small wins. I had £100 deals, £200 deals, and eventually it will lead to a massive deal like the one that I had. So, at the end of the day, I would say keep working hard and you will be able to achieve the results that you're looking for. But you have to remember, you're not looking to get rich overnight. You're not looking to make a quick buck tomorrow. You're looking to build a legacy, man. You're looking to develop skills that will help you for the rest of your life, so you never, have a problem with making money or enriching yourself ever again. And the second lesson and the final lesson and the most important takeaway I want from this video is, when you look at the fact that a guy coming out of university, 21 years old, not knowing what the hell was in this world, was able to close a deal of £300,000, £350,000 with no experience at all. It just goes to show you what's out there, man. Don't let yourself be constrained by some crappy 9-to-5 job and think, this is what my life is meant to be, because, the only people who can make millions and billions are like the Elon Musk's and the Jeff Bezoses who got a bit lucky, because if you put in the work, if you're consistent and you grind every day, I promise you, you may not see the results straight away, but eventually you'll also be able to achieve the same success that I did in that sort of environment. Keep working hard, open up your mind to the unlimited, you know? There's a whole world out there. You're not just stuck to what you see in front of you every day. Learn, educate yourself, work hard, and I promise you will find what you're looking for in life. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time.